Already know the drill. Came off of a Yap session, but decided that I'm just gonna restart and get this rolling in a quicker format, just so I can upload it, get it done with, go to bed. Long day, not like in a bad way, just long day. Big shopping day, so it was just like ugh, not fun. So that's how I'm feeling. What I did today was just kind of come around to some knowledge on my world building for the story that I'm making. Yeah, it's not music this time, guys. Crazy. Um, got that situated, and I basically just kind of came to the conclusion that I'm going to really structure this. I'm gonna really define some rules, and I'm gonna understand how everything works. And so that way, like, yeah, I can creatively break my own rules, but I'm gonna have a baseline set of rules that are like rigid. Like, this is how this works, and it's not gonna change, right? Thing I could do is like maybe, you know, um, oh wow, my controller just was messing around with the things. Like I can maybe leave it like open ended if I just word things just nice enough, but ultimately these are things that I'm supposed to know. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna explain them to the reader. Maybe, here or there I'm like lore dump about these like rules here and there, but like I'm not gonna explain all of them because that's no fun. Maybe it's fun for the power scalers out there, but I'm not trying to appease that side of the community because there's only so much that you could go off of. You know, like why limbless, blindfolded, sick, you know, Goku beats Naruto. Naruto has no limitations, and we assume they're both bloodlusted, meaning they're out for the kill. They're gonna go all out for anything that it takes. And you're gonna sit there and you're gonna argue the feats. The fact of the matter is, this like the end of that video, brother. Had like it's Goku wins. He has no arms, no legs. He's blindfolded. He's sick with a fucking heart disease, and he's tired too. I forgot to mention. And the video is focused on explaining why Goku wins against Naruto, who has no restrictions on his power. I don't think it was made at a time where Baryon mode existed, but like, I think it just assumed Gojo, not, wow, Goku, not Gojo, Goku was in base form, and I think Naruto was allowed to be in his like maxed out form and shit, and he still loses. Worst part is like the video made some sense, and it's just like, bro, what? So, anyways, I digress about power scalers and their nerdy stuff. I just want to have some rules set, and then I can reveal some things here and there, but keep a little bit to myself, keep a little bit secret. That way I understand how the world works, and then I want to leave it open to have reasonable things that can happen when they need to happen. Right? Eventually, my main characters they're gonna get stronger, and the people around them are gonna have to keep up with stronger people too. And so, maybe it's gonna be a little bit to explain how this and that works, and that's okay. We can get there when we get there, but might be a little bit of a hard thing to explain. So if we set rules down, we can help to alleviate that difficulty. And then I don't plan on planning out the entire story of here's what happens here, 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 there, and this, there, and that. I plan on having like rules to dictate how things will work, so I know like, oh, how would this work? Okay, let me go confront my rules. Oh, it would work like this and then that. Gotcha. And it would stay consistent. And if I needed to make up a rule for something, then I could, consult the rest of my rule book and then consult the new rule that I'm trying to make and come to a conclusion on if it matches and fits within everything else, or if it just kind of breaks something, you know? And if I want to introduce a new concept, how does it interlock with everything that's already established? Is it something that's reasonable to establish now? You know, just like stuff like that. It'd be nice to have that hard set of rules to go back onto. Meanwhile, the story can just kind of go with the flow, what I want it to be. Like, I have character moments that I want to happen, but, you know, we can get there not by planning everything out, but just like at some point we can get to this point. You know, drop hints here and there that this might be happening, and then when the time is right, we'll make it work. Right? That's how I see it. But yeah, I worked on my story a little bit. Came to the conclusion that I wanted to make that kind of rigid rule set, and then work around those rules for the sake of helping keep it, you know, consistent with how it operates. Like, oh, well, this is that here, but here it's not that. So it's hard to tell if this is that or this. But, you know, nope, it'll be like, oh, this is consistent with that, this is consistent with that, so this must be that. And if the readers want to pick up on it, they sure as hell can, but I might not explain it to them, right? They can pick up on it, but I just won't explain it. So that's kind of that's where I'm at right now. I do want to head to bed, so I'm gonna do that after I get all this uploaded and stuff like that. Peace out, everybody. I appreciate your viewership. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye bye. I don't know. Sorry for that.